Joanna? This cat is just here for like the humorous aspect of it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Joanna. I forgot all about the cat in my excitement and ended up stepping on her tail. Don't tear out down something else. Don't tear out. She didn't give me the time to apologize. We're gonna be bitten. Oh, Jesus. Joanna crawled up my leg and clung to my thigh. Her sharp claws pierced my skin through the pants. Ow, indeed. Ow. Polina came to my rescue by slapping the cat on the back of her head.
Joanna, гадость какая, брысь!
Joanna, you foul thing. Shoo, it's not Johanna's fault. It's not Johanna's fault. She didn't have to resort to biting, but yeah. The cat jumped on the wall rug and retreated from the room after opening the door with her paw. I winced when touching my thigh. It was probably quite scratched up. Well, it's going to feel a little bit scratched up at first, but I think the bite is what gets... what is the worst here. Polina gave me a sympathetic hug.
Больно?
Does it hurt? Stinks a bit.
Да так, я сам виноват.
Not really. It was my fault.
Ой, я ей покажу, как бросаться на моих гостей.
I'll show her what attacking my guests entails. No. Polina, it was my fault. Oh my goodness, look at that. I was worried less about the pain and more about the damage done to my clothes. My pants were riddled with tiny holes. Oh, my family must wonder where we are right now. Well, Mom sure will be happy, unquote, about this. At the same time, Paulina's attention was flattering.
Твоя Джанна – дама с характером.
Your Johanna is quite a strong lady.
Вы поладите.
You'll get along.
Если ты не умрешь от потери крови, конечно.
If you don't bleed out, I'll be, of course. She turned around and searched the room with her eyes. See, we don't even have to wonder about what we're going to do next. Things just happen.
Где-то тут был йод.
I thought we had iodine around here. What is that? Is that like some sort of, something to clean the wound with?
Не обязательно.
Oh, don't worry.
Что значит не обязательно?
What do you mean?
Еще никто не умирал в моей спальне. И я хочу, чтобы так продолжалось впредь.
Nobody had ever died in my bedroom before. I'd prefer to keep it that way.
Снимай пока штаны.
For now, take off your pants. Okay, yes, ma'am. I imagined myself standing in front of Polina in just my underwear. That is a nasty wound. We probably should listen to her. I imagined her bending down to treat my wounds. That fantasy scalded my mind like hot steam.
Не надо, Полин, ну правда.
Please, let's not do it, Polina. That smile, though. She didn't listen, just soaked a piece of cotton in a brownish liquid from a small, strong-smelling bottle.
Пациент, я готова.
I'm ready,
Спускайте.
patient. Pull them down.
Серьезно, дома промою.
Come on, I can rinse it when I get home. Looks upset. My reply erased the smile from her beautiful lips. A horizontal wrinkle ran across her nose bridge. She spoke in a voice with a tinge of capriciousness.
Перестань сопротивляться. Дай я тебе помогу.
Stop resisting. Let me help you. She rubbed my leg lower than where my wound was.
Девочкам нельзя отказывать.
You can't reject girls like that. She is a very authoritarian girl. You saw how she single-handedly handled Romka and the lackey. Polina took a bold step toward me and grabbed the buckle of my pants belt. Tippy toes. I tried dodging, but to no avail. The girl was already behind me. She placed her fingers under the belt and tried to pull down my pants.
Ах ты ж...
Oh, no, you don't. She giggled. I spun around and Polina pressed her body into mine, bursting with laughter. She sank her teeth into my arm ever so slightly and tugged on the belt. Sank teeth into, is she... No, that's not a hint. Is it a hint? Nah, let's give the benefit of the doubt. It's not a hint. It's not a hint to Alisa. Biting. I stepped back, stumbled upon the couch, and ended up sprawled on its soft surface. Polina landed on top of me. Her hair covered my face and tickled my nostrils. I felt the vibrations coming from Polina's chest. She was laughing. This is a very weird position to be in if you're supposed to heal my wound. I also felt a chilly draft with the exposed skin of my thighs. She managed to pull down my pants after all. I lay underneath her, partially naked. I lay underneath her, partially naked, dying from embarrassment. Polina pulled away. Her laughter died down. She blew a lock of hair away from her face and looked me straight in the eye. Then pressed her small fist into her cheek and measured my face with a thoughtful glance. What?
Ты чего?
Is there something on my face?
Ничего. Красивый ты.
No, but you're very handsome. I thought something was wrong there for a second. It's like, is she turning or something like this? I'm being silly.
Скажешь тоже.
No, that's not true.
Честно-честно.
But you are honest.
И знаешь, мне кажется, что я все эти годы ждала, когда ты в поселок приедешь.
And you know, I think I've been waiting for you to appear in the village for all these years. Okay, maybe the light biting was like a micro hint, but I feel this is a bigger hint because the fox girl, Alisa, was so extremely joyful and ecstatic, more so than before, because she was always 100% overdrive ecstatic. But in the forest, she was 150% ecstatic. You are the one I've been waiting for. I've been waiting for you, the bunny. And now she says something similar here. So if it's not her, then it's at least some sort of parallel. But she's not off the hook yet. There's still some time for revelations to be made. My heart was thumping in a crazy rhythm. I felt it under my ribs, in my temples, all over my body. I completely forgot that I was lying underneath her without my pants on, rubbing my bare thigh against her leg.
Мне хорошо с тобой.
I really like your company.
И мне.
I like you too. Oh, she's fell for us. We're like, I like your company. She's like, I like you. Ain't that adorable? I feel happy for them.
Я встретила человека, который меня понимает.
I finally met someone who understands me.
Это дороже скрипки Гварнери.
This is more valuable than a Guarneri violin. I shifted my gaze to her lips. They were so close that I could see even the tiniest of wrinkles on their surface, just as parched as my own lips. And I don't even have another choice. We are forced to partake in this mildly romantic moment. We go in for a kiss. Polina lowered her eyelids. Eyelashes fluttered. Our lips touched. I guess we can truly call this a date then. I felt dizzy, as if I was falling into a bottomless pit. Every cell in my body sang in jubilation, as if I was getting a taste of the most beautiful music. Something even more perfect than Schumann's melody. He used that wording before, every cell in my body. Did he say that in the forest, or did he say that in the room with Olia, as he was talking about one of his bullies? I'm considering if it was maybe in the forest, when it was floating to the moon and like being ecstatic, you know. And then I looked in the mirror, mounted at the wardrobe's door. Are we going to see something startling? Oh, we are. I reflected a half-open door and the corridor's gut. Cariton was peeping at us through the crack. And that was a very airy peeping as well. His grim face floated in the black waters of darkness. His eyes pierced me, much deeper and angrier than feline claws. After getting his cover blown, the old man drove back, away from the door, and dissolved into tarry shadows. What is he thinking? What on earth is he thinking? There was something malicious there. It could just be our mind. Whenever we are oversensitive, everything plays out as a jump scare for us. That's in our character. But still, what was he thinking? Was that just innocent? I parted my lips from Polina's, distraught. I had to interrupt our sweet kiss. Polina gave me a questioning look and spoke in a frustrated voice.
В чем дело?
What's wrong? Okay, please just be honest and say that you were spied on. I untangled myself from her, stood up, trying to put my pants back on, and fastened the belt on my third attempt.
Ни в чем.
Nothing.
Я вспомнил просто. Пообещал маме вернуться к ужину.
I just remembered I promised Mom to return home before dinner.
Не уходи.
Don't go. Anton, don't go.
Полин, послушай.
Polina, listen.
Не уходи, Тош.
Don't go, Tasha. I'm not sure if she's hurt. I think she's just scared right now. Something is scaring her. She's scared of the outside, and something about this house scares her as well. Oh. Her voice trembled. Silvery streams ran down her cheeks. You can't leave her like this. I was taken completely by surprise. Paulina's mood shifted in an instant, just like topics in her grandpa's monologue. Still, her grandpa was old and weird, and she...
Забери меня с собой.
Take me with you. The grandpa does something with her. The grandpa does something with her. Yeah. I hope we don't say no. Let's take her with us.
Ты чего, Полин? Ну
What happened,
перестань.
Polina? Please stop it. I leaned into her, worried.
Ну хватит, правда. Все
Come.
же хорошо.
Calm down. It's okay.
Я здесь с ума сойду.
I'm going mad here.
Руки на себя наложу.
I don't know. I'll off myself. Where did that come from? After such an extensive time together.
Не говори так.
Don't you say that. Come on now. Talk to me. She plopped on the bed, face in her hands, sobs turned into stifled cries. Oh, Jesus. I shuffled my feet, puzzled, with no idea how to react. I wonder if she was friends with all the other missing people. And she feels that I'm gonna disappear too. But no, there's something about this place. There's something about this house. There's something about the grandpa.
Давай сбежим. Завтра же соберем вещи и уедем в город.
Let's run away. We'll gather our things tomorrow and go to the city. It's... I feel bad for theorizing about a silly theory like her being Alisa right now, when she's breaking down like this and all. But what if she is Alisa and Alisa knows that in like a day, maybe 2 days, the whole village goes under and we have to try to escape? In my former playthrough, Alisa, the fox girl, did say that, like, well, you'll see the real beasts soon. So Alisa knows that Doomsday, or at least a regionalized Doomsday, is approaching fast. The question is just, does she as well? Does Polina? Are you affiliated with, or are you the fox girl?
Нам по 12 лет.
We're both just 12.
И что?
And?
Тебе нравится жить в хибаре у леса?
Do you enjoy living in a wooden shack at the edge of the forest?
А мне, думаешь, по нраву гнить, заточенный в 4 стенах?
Do you think I enjoy rotting away cooped up inside? Her back arched, her small fists pommeled the couch.
Если ты мужчина, уведи меня из этого места!
If you're a man, take me away from this place. You need to leave, my inner voice blurted out. I couldn't help but agree. Anton, I disagree about that. You can't just leave like this. You can't leave her like this. You'll never be welcomed in again. The grandpa's gonna hate you even more. She's probably gonna hate you even more. You're probably gonna risk your entire friendship with her. Or what's more.
Прости, тебе надо отдохнуть.
I'm sorry.
Поговорим позже.
You need to rest. Let us talk later. Oh, not good. I went into the corridor, mumbling. I might have acted like a coward, but I couldn't handle her fit of hysteria anymore. I put on my coat, shoved my feet down my boots. Scratch, scratch. I stared at the darkness, imagining a man-eating bear. I could hear Polina's cries coming from the other side of the wall, while something was squeaking its way towards me. The wheelchair stopped 7 feet away, on the border between light and darkness. Looks to never.
Так быстро?
Leaving so soon? He has plans for me, that one. I replied in a mumbling voice while tying my shoes.
Простите, мама будет беспокоиться.
Sorry, my mom will get worried.
Ты знаешь настоящее имя своей матери? Петров Антон.
Do you know your mother's true name, Petrov Anton? Shadows swirled behind Kariton. Like they did with the animals, they danced around. I craved to leave this airy place as soon as possible.
Нет, простите.
No, I didn't know, I'm sorry. I started apologizing and left. I started apologizing left and right. Anxious.
Почему плачет Полина? Что случилось?
Why is Polina crying? What happened? Metal teeth shined in the dark.
Пойдем на кухню. Чай пить будем.
Let's go to the kitchen. Tea is ready. I think she's crying because she doesn't want to lose me. And she wanted to flee with me together. She wanted to flee because this place is very, very wrong. So he's wondering why she's crying. He doesn't know that she sort of wants to warn me in a way that isn't warning, but she yeah. The tea is ready. He's very insistent.
Я тортик разрезал.
I already cut up the cake. Also, airy grin. And also, what's the occasion?
Меня ждут.
Mom is waiting for me.
Подождут и перестанут.
It's okay.
Ну, пойдем.
She can wait a bit longer. Come. Since I haven't heard any Alisa and Polina clues so far, in a while, I mean, I'm gonna draw another parallel now because earlier, Polina kept talking so warm about her grandpa. Grandpa is a bit sick, but is an amazing person. And on our way to her home, when we are on our way in, she's like, well, it's not all roses and dandy. He is a bit weird. But hey, he has the best intentions and all, but he is a bit weird. And when it comes to our fox girl, Alisa, she also seemed to lure us into the forest. And she did say, an adult is is bad. She doesn't want to talk about it, but this adult is bad. And then we're lured to a house. To someone who looks just like him, I think. Just like him. It's a parallel. It's a very strong parallel, I feel. It's tying together in a very, very weird way. I finally managed to fix the shoelaces, so I sprang to my feet. The old man kept a strenuous smile on his face. I turned my back on him. My fingers struggled with the lock.
Scarly!
Scratch, scratch. Try to claw your way out. I'll be forced to stay. Driven over by a wheelchair, dragged away.
Scarly!
Jesus Christ. The door opened, letting chilly air inside the stuffy corridor.
Как твое настоящее имя?
What's your true name? Is he fishing for a bunny?
До свидания.
Goodbye. I flew to the porch, to the trail that snaked between the houses. Ah, poor Polina. When I was at her house, at her place, darkness had shrouded the village with its crow-like wings. I wonder if we are later now than we were when Father found us. They must be worried sick in that case. The howling wind made it feel alive, conscious. The howling wind made it feel alive and conscious. Lamplights firmly embedded into the night emanated a faint glow. I wiped my forehead. What was that? Why did Polina throw such a tantrum? And the old man who was peeping at us, no wonder she wanted to run away so badly. As soon as I remembered Cariton's metal teeth, goosebumps started running all over my skin. Hey. What's that? It sounded like a boy's name. I shuddered and looked around. A fuzzy silhouette appeared near the fence. That sounded like Romka, didn't it?
Кто здесь?
Who is there? Oh, that's Romka. A person stepped toward me into the ring of light. My soul almost left my body. I recognized him. Oh, he's crying. His cheeks were wet, and his eyes reddened. Okay, be wary still, be wary. He cried while hiding in the dark. Okay, while keeping some distance, tell me what happened.
Ну, привет.
Well, hello there.
Разве я не предупреждал тебя, а?
Oh, okay, nothing happened. So he has like just heartache, and he can do a lot of damage, I suppose, in his heartache. I warned you before, didn't I?
Разве не говорил, что убью, если увижу рядом с ней?
I said you'd be dead if I ever saw you near her again, didn't I? Don't do this. You're gonna regret this. I heard a click, saw the shine of a butterfly knife. Roma's bloodless lips stretched into a scary grimace. His pupils glinted like a pair of coins. This is probably not a good time to suggest that we kissed her.
Ром, убери нож.
Roma, put away the nosh. Put away the knife.
Думаешь, я псих? Я покажу тебе, что делают психи.
You think I'm crazy? I'll show you crazy.
Рома,
Roma. Okay, it's night time for our children, but in a way it's daytime for the beasts. Maybe the beasts can show up? I backtracked, afraid of turning my defenseless shoulder blades toward him, and that is a good thing to be. Roma advanced toward me, scowling.
Жалкий ублюдок!
You scum. White bubbles formed at the edges of his mouth. What? He wiped off his face with a jerky motion, smearing the tears all over his cheeks even more. Yeah, something about this place makes everyone go crazy. His eyes glazed over with the fog of hatred. The claw amulet I got from Polina saved me once again. It felt like time ground to a halt, and both Romka, with his dangerous knife, and I were frozen in it like insects inside an amber shard. Run, my inner voice signaled to me. Save your skin.
Жалкий грязный ублюдок!
Pathetic, filthy scum. And then he howled. He hurled his despaired voice upward toward the stars, like a wolf. Is he the wolf? Voke. It's a Voke. Romka put the knife handle into his mouth like a cigar, clutched it in his teeth, the blade pointed outward like a steel claw. He fell on all fours. His shadow took on the shape of an angry beast. Hey, this is exactly where I found Alisa first time. Saliva dripped to the snow. Romka went completely mad. He roared and lunged at me, using all 4 of his limbs to jump. Run. Oh, jeez. I ran without looking. My boots sank in the snow. The wooden fence flew past me. Okay, he is out. He is one of the beasts and he is loose. That means the others might be around. The noise was so overwhelming that I felt like some beast. And not a boy my age was chasing my age. Okay, I caught me so off guard here. The noise was so overwhelming that I felt like some beast and not a boy my age was chasing me. A horrifyingly huge beast. The wind whipped my face, stinging it like nettle leaves. I was suffocating. A tractor stood around the corner, but I couldn't see its driver anywhere. Well, yeah, I would be surprised if you did. Something agile jumped over the trail and landed at some distance away from me. I thought I saw a shadow on our side as well, through the window. The snowy barricade stood in my way. I climbed it, slid down, and rushed into the back alley. Lamplights shimmered in a panic. Okay, I noticed the village shop and ran towards it. Then grabbed the doorknob. It's locked. Okay, so what I wanted to say. There's still hope. Well, why would I call it hope? In a way, I hope that they're the same person. In a way. But, because I think that would be interesting. But Polina still has a chance to show her beastly side. Because we saw Rumka ahead of us now. He's out here as a normal boy. And he's turning in front of us. And Polina can do the same. So, it's locked. The back alley was reflected in the window. Something huge and terrifying was closing in on me from its depths, shrouded in a snowstorm, akin to a burial gown. Oh, he's tall. I ran to the cleared-out strip of asphalt. Dogs in the front yard didn't bark. They just whimpered sheepishly. Yeah, they ain't messing with that. I turned around the last house and ran out of the village. The forest towered over me like a giant black monolith. I had a choice. Either I run to the clearing where I'll be sitting duck, or I'll run straight through the forest with its windfall and ravines. I chose the second option. Okay, no time to think about it. I jumped to the side. My leg slipped on a patch of ice. I fell into a ravine. Convulsing, I struggled to turn on my back and started crawling away, expecting Romka to appear at the top at any moment. An inhuman roar swept across the village, drilling into my ears, as if he stood still watching me run away, because that sounded far away. A minute passed, then another. I trembled, staring at the ravine's edge, into the inky brush strokes of pines. Yeah, there you are. And your mask is on. Sorry, I didn't even see you have a backpack or something with you. Where did you get the mask? into the approaching shadow. The boy in a wolf's mask appeared from the forest and stopped in front of me.
Друг.
Friend. Okay. Okay, hold up. Polina has nothing to do with the fox. It's Katya. This is an enemy of mine and is a friend now, which means Katya could also be a friend of mine here. So Katya is probably one of the female creatures, which is either the owl or the fox. What the fuck? Friend. He unclenched his fist and a butterfly kind fell to the snow. Oh, butterfly knife, I guess there's a misspelling.
Тебе ничего не угрожает.
You're safe.
Мы же говорили.
We told you, remember? I stood up, barely able to believe my eyes. The wolf boy waved his hat toward the clearing. Okay, I'm not sure if their personalities are changing a lot when they become free like this, or if it's a spirit that takes over.
Все в порядке. Иди.
It's alright, go. It almost sounds like he's suppressing the boy inside. I was too scared to ask questions. Very, very intriguing. So I just walked away in silence, stumbling among the swaying trees, trying not to think about the lumps of darkness that were seeing me off, hiding in the bushes. At that moment, achievement unlocked. Survivor, you escaped from Rumka. I wonder if that means we can die from Rumka as well. At that moment, I had no idea what was actually waiting for me in the place I mistakenly called home. The front door was open and swayed slightly in the wind. This is very eventful. Oh, and we go to this very airy ambience. But since we weren't home, I wonder if... Could Olia have been lured out by the fox? My skin was getting covered in rime, it felt like. I clenched my fists. Darkness oozed in the hallway, and snowflakes floated inside along with it, landing softly on the rug, like a pack of vultures that sensed their food. I stepped into the doorway with the utmost caution, not wanting to make a sound. And we turn on the light. For a moment, I thought I heard someone talking in the kitchen, but it turned out to be the radio broadcast. So someone's still up then. The previously mentioned cyclone is getting even closer to the region. The official forecast for tomorrow suggests gusts of wind reaching up to 70 kilometers per hour. Yeah, and with it, our little doomsday. I wonder if the doomsday scenario is what summons the storm. A Medicom of Russia has called on citizens to exercise extreme caution. Yep, that's the same message as before. I heard voices coming from the upper floor too. I took one step, yet my heart managed to beat 6 or 7 times in the meantime. The door to my parents' bedroom was ajar. Okay, so they're having this massive fight. So we know this.
Мы все в опасности. И все, и не ври, ты видела его в поселке. Он вычислил, где мы живем.
Это был не он!
Я читала в газетах, на что способны твои дружки.
I ran towards my bedroom, while skipping most of the dialogue, because we had this in the former playthrough. A low beast-like roar. It's as if the forest is sort of trying to find out like who can we turn into the bear, who can we turn into the wolf, and it's sort of waking up animalistic properties in the various inhabitants.
Пусть они прекратят.
Alright, I'm gonna skip this. Hang on, wait, that was something new. I chased away the illusion where my sister was getting stabbed to death by Romka for my sins. Wait, what? Ah, okay. And almost managed to push the image of old Kariton smirking and Pratifan jumping on all fours out of my mind.
Что случилось?
So what does it go from here? We're not going to lead her to the forest now, are we?
Почему тебя не было так долго?
Why were you out for so long?
Я был в гостях у
I
одних
went-
странных людей.
I went to visit some weird people.
Они тоже разводятся?
Are they also getting divorced?
Не думаю.
I don't think so. That's not the word. In a way, because she wanted to run away from home. Something hit the window's ledge on the outside. Olia shuddered and shifted her gaze toward it. Bam! Another snowball.
Ты ждешь кого-то?
Were you expecting someone? Well, in a way, if it plays out like the former playthrough. I didn't reply. I crossed the room and I went to the window. And there they are. And the wolf kid is there as well. Hooty, Teddy, Wolfie. Well, it's not called Wolfie now, it's called Romka. And most importantly, the charming Alisa stood outside waving at us. Friends.
Выходите скорее, играть и танцевать!
Just how Romka is so, I don't know, joyful and has forgotten everything else. It's so disturbing on a new level. Makes me wonder about all the other ones. I mean, it sort of makes sense. He does have the sort of the posture of big boy, as we call him, the main bully, or like the handyman of the bulliers. Hello, you. Alisa ran up to me and hugged me tight, poking her cold nose into my neck. And from this point, I think I'm just going to read everything because I think we're getting close to the end anyway.
Как же долго!
You took so long.
Пока мы вас домоседов ждали, то чуть не состарились.
We almost got old waiting for you shut-ins. She pressed her body into me even harder.
Оказывается, ждать так утомительно.
Turns out waiting is so tiring. Did Semia have a wound? I mean, he did punch me quite hard. Maybe that is why he has like a wounded paw. Yes, of course. Of course, he punched me with the ring as well for extra damage to me, but that's probably gonna damage his fingers a lot more as well.
Фобия.
Maybe owl phobia.
А это лечится?
Can you cure that? It almost feels like aliens. Like they study humans, and it almost feels like perhaps they study animals as well. Becoming one.
Главное, чтобы ребенок не боялся веселиться.
As long as she wants to have fun, it doesn't matter.
Иначе с нами можно умереть от страха.
I was stunned at the realization that my lips were slowly forming a smile. Well, and that's after everything I saw while at Polina's house. Every time I met Alisa, which isn't really that often in this playthrough, It felt like I crossed a river. Alia raised her hands in amazement. She gave me an inquiring look. I nodded. I still believe it's Polina. It has to be. We now know, and it's getting tiresome, I know, but bear with me. We now know for sure that the wolf kid is Romka. We know that it's one of the local humans. It's not innately from a spirit realm or something like this. So we know that this one must be one of the children. They admitted to going to school, if they didn't lie about it, but I think they didn't. And it's either got to be Katja or Polina. It's one of the two. I just wonder who.
У нас что? В лесу завелся Дед Мороз?
And only one girl is missing so far. It's only Katja, I think. Or were there two girls missing? There was the first girl. Maybe the first girl is the owl. And since the first girl was the age of Olia, maybe that's why the owl keeps coming to her window. Maybe that's the first girl. But yeah, enough rambling.
Почему? Ты мне не рассказывала.
Enough rambling for the foreseeable coming minutes.
Я рассказывала. Сегодня.
Но ведь днем я сплю.
Ага. Вот я и рассказывала, пока ты спал.
I remembered Romka while listening to their childish conversation. How he screamed at the top of his lungs while chasing me, mere minutes before Wolfie appeared. So now you're ready to ask questions, hmm?
Что случилось с Ромкой?
What happened to Romka?
Поверь, он в порядке.
He's alright, trust me. It's a friendly evasive. It's not evasive as a fox that hops away from all my questions. But it's still a little bit evasive. Like, he's just alright, trust me. Almost like he's a different entity.
Жив-здоров твой Ромка.
Your Romka is safe and sound. The same way that I was looking for my Vova. Vova was the name of the first kid, wasn't it? Or like the kid that we know about from the first day we were here. So the way they say your sounds like they indeed are like otherworldly creatures that are possessing the humans. Which sounds weird because the fox is very good at it in that case, being very human-like in a way. Maybe they studied humans enough to be an expert at luring them.
Только такой вредина, как он, вряд ли получит от Деда Мороза подарок.
But a bad boy like him is unlikely to get a present from Grandpa Frost.
Максимум горсть угля.
He'll get a handful of coal at best. I'm sorry for throwing Katja into the mix. They did say that Katja was the most developed and earliest developed girl as well, so maybe that's why she has like a taller posture than the others. That she seems a bit more mature as well.
Ну или по шапке.
Or his ass whooped. And they all laugh, and the owl took a few seconds to realize what they were laughing about. But the others laughed because it was like a joke. They knew that Rumka deserved to have his ass beaten. Was suggested by the one who was probably bullied first before he became a bully himself. The anxiousness I felt a moment ago now felt fleeting, distant. Wait. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, that looked like she transformed a little bit again. Alisa dashed away, wiggling her red tail like a torch flame.
Скорее уж мне на голову свалится 3 кило конфет, чем я поверю в байки лисицы.
This makes me realize that it doesn't seem like they're so coordinated that I thought they were. Because I felt like them like as a collective entity, not a collective entity, but like a group where they agreed on one goal in a way. And he's like, I don't believe in it, and I also don't think I want to go there. That's sort of the feeling that I get.
Ты что, веришь в микробов?
Do you believe in microbes? Okay, so this music right here is a very similar one to the music that I had earlier when I accompanied Alisa, but in a different fashion. The magical forest with its magical lullabies. I love it. I love this music so much. But I love the other version more. Do you believe in microbes? We don't have them from the planet where I come from, you see.
А ты нет?
You don't.
Раньше верила.
I used to. Whatever they ingested, if they truly are still human under that mask, it's like... Yeah. Everything that's negative is removed from them. It's almost as if they're lobotomized chemically. Careful rows of colossal pines greeted us with their rusting paws. Snow drifted upward into the endless black sky, just like last time, and just like at Pernilla, wasn't it? I haven't seen Pernilla in a few minutes, so her name is starting to fade from my memory. Pernilla. Something like this, wasn't it?
Как же красиво!
Also getting a bit tired.
А я думала, в лесу
But I'm so
страшно.
excited about this.
Нас родители пугали лесом, снегом и собой. Нет никаких несварений.
Naviates don't exist. It's just everything negative is gone. Everything negative is gone, and it's as if negativity is taken away from this whole village. Like the first shaman who lived there did something like this because there's so much negativity and poverty and hunger and famine, and so in this parts of Russia probably at that time, and the shaman maybe, oh god, me and my wild theories. A shaman was like, I'm gonna plead to the devil to remove all negativity, and then as this happened, briefly after, you had this whole eldritch horror that appeared like a curse that was cast, dooming this entire area. It's just another theory, one of my million theories.
Вся эта чушь случается только со взрослыми.
It only happens to grown-ups. Like a forever fairy tale.
Милости прошу к нашему шалашу.
Our humble abode, come in. When Alisa says "our," it feels like the other animals barely even know where they are. But Alisa sort of leads the way. She didn't have to invite us twice. I'm surprised we have that if we come to this area. I was thinking that we wouldn't come here in this playthrough. I was hoping we wouldn't. I hope that that we can reach a more positive ending, a slightly more positive ending than we did, or at least a different one. But I've learned so much in this playthrough. It's been so enriching as well. I'm so glad that I did this. Grandpa Frost sat atop a shiny throne. A sack appeared in his giant hand.
Спасибо, но мы уже ели конфеты.
Don't you deny my treats. You might be able to deny the fox's treats, but not my treats. Olia grabbed something and... Okay, hang on. This one has to be translated, and I sort of feel... Either I didn't translate this earlier, or this wasn't even there. This is new. So, let's see. I probably did that completely wrong. When I saw this, I felt like a pendulum was swinging inside me. Okay, that was the correct transcription. Oh, I can refuse now. I can refuse. Oh, look at Olga. He's like, "Aw, we are gonna refuse." I think we're too far. We're in the hornet's nest, so I'm not. Yeah. But I'm gonna refuse. I gripped Olia's wrist so hard that she squeaked, either from pain or from surprise.
Не ешь.
Don't. Oh, the wolf looks at us. Cautious whispers spread through the room. Ears twitched on the masks. Ears twitched. Yep. Those aren't my masks anymore. Shadows slid from one place to another.
Что такое? Что случилось?
What's wrong? Did something happen?
Ничего страшного.
It's fine.
Просто Тоша верит в несуществующий диабет.
It's just Tosha believes in non-existing diabetes. It's funny that we didn't like resist when she put that candy in our mouth earlier.
Россказни родителей.
Parents lie.
Разбудите меня, когда он перестанет валять дурака.
Wake me up when he stops fooling around. Grandpa Frost leaned into me. He smelled of caramel and just a tiny bit of dampness.
Давайте не будем портить праздник, друзья.
Caramel and dampness. Like, was he making like caramel like tea in Polina's home? Let's not spoil this wonderful occasion, my friends.
Сегодня каждый должен веселиться. Ешьте и пляшите.
Everybody should be having fun today. Eat and dance. Olia tried to pull her hand away, but I kept it in my clutches. I looked at the sweets, then at the tall old man, and tried to focus on a barely discernible stench coming from him. The stench of rot and decay, masked with a sugary aroma. The foul smell of a beast. It felt like I was finally able to shrug off some strong delusion. Fear, exhaustion, and coldness returned to me while we're in the center of it all, with everyone around us, including the king of this forest. Probably a bad idea.
Спасибо, но мы сыты.
Thank you, but we're not hungry. And we turn our
И
backs.
мы пойдем, наверное. Мама с папой переживают уже.
And I think we'll be going. Mom and Dad are probably worried sick already. I dragged my sister toward the exit, but Alisa stood in our path. Taking the charge as usual, Alisa. She had a china platter in her hands. I thought it was like real worms at first, but that looks like those candy worms. Although the candy worms didn't look that realistic. Oh, okay, yeah, they are real worms. It's coming back to us. It's coming back to us. These are supposed to be candy worms in this version, but we glimpsed the real worms. For a brief moment, I imagined maggots crawling inside it, but as soon as my eyes darted toward the offering, I saw gummy worms instead of a vomit-inducing writhing ball of living ones.
Прошу, Антон. Мы же друзья, правда?
Anton, please. We're friends, right? I don't know what friends mean to you, but if we're truly friends, then you'll know that this makes me uncomfortable. If we're truly friends, you'll let me go.
Мы даже больше, чем друзья.
We're even more than friends. I think you're thinking of the wrong playthrough, my dear fox.
Вспомни, что я обещала.
Remember my promise?
Никто не причинит тебе зла, пока я рядом.
Nobody will hurt you as long as I'm here. Okay, you know what I'm gonna do? If she begins like this, hang on, save. Jesus Christ, because if she begins to pull this card, I don't know what I'm gonna pick if I do get a choice.
Ни тебе, ни Оле.
Neither you nor Olia.
Так что съешь, пожалуйста, всего одну.
So please, eat at least one.
Съешь, а?
Pretty, please.
Антон, пусти! Ну пусти!
Let me go, Anton. Let me go.
Теперь и ты все мне запрещаешь, прям как мама!
You're just like Mom now, forbidding me from doing anything. And also, I think we're already set. We set something in motion. We glimpsed some few things. And now it's just... It's escalating in our mind. It's like we cannot unsee those glimpses of worms or those feelings of unrest. We also know that if we take a bite of that, we're probably gonna become loony right away. Oria convulsed hysterically, trying to free herself from my clutches.
Это неправильно.
This is wrong.
Все здесь какое-то неправильное.
Everything is wrong about this place.
Вот как?
Is that so?
А ты не задумывался, что из неправильного тут только твое мировоззрение?
Have you considered that maybe the only thing that is wrong here is your perception?
Как ты думаешь, что делают те таблетки, которые ты глотаешь круглые сутки,
Ever thought what those pills that you gulp down every day do to you, huh? No, that doesn't make sense, no.
Они искажают реальность, путают мысли, уводят тебя со снежной тропинки.
They twist reality, they tangle your thoughts, they lead you away from the snowy trail. I looked at Alisa with suspicion, searching for a comeback. But I couldn't find one, which is the thing about Alisa. It's hard to get a comeback with this girl. I remembered Semyon's severed finger inside a small plastic bag. But that was just an illusion.
Кто вы?
And that begs the question, who are you exactly?
А на кого мы похожи?
And who do we look like to you? Like nightmares that ravage my sick mind.
С нами вас никто больше не накажет, не запрет в комнате, не бросит в одиночестве.
With us, nobody will ever punish you, nobody will lock you up in your room or abandon you, and it just dawned upon me that these artistic little gestures sent us at are horns. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it took me this long to realize they are horns.
Отныне никто не заставит вас делать то, что вам не хочется.
I mean, I did assume that he was like the hooved person, the hooved monster, but still, it's the hat that's the detail. Stick me by. From this moment on, nobody will be able to force something you don't want upon you. Oh, that's good to know then. I'll just make my leave then.
Откуда вы знаете, чего нам не хочется?
How do you know what we don't want? The old man rubbed Wolfie, who was munching loudly behind the ear.
Я знаю.
Oh, I do know.
Мне шепчут ветра и тени, холодные звезды и безграничные небеса.
Winds and shadows whisper to me, as do cold stars and endless skies.
Они говорят, что дети не хотят взрослеть,
They tell me that children don't want to grow up,
превращаться в тех, кто живет запретами, угрозами, наказаниями.
It also sounds like the fox girl also don't want to grow up. How they talk about adults all the time. They don't want to turn into those who live by taboos, threats, and punishments. His voice grew louder and louder with every word.
Ожиданием старости и смерти.
Those who live waiting to grow old and die.
Дети живут мечтами.
But children live by their dreams.
О, я отлично знаю детские мечты о счастливой и беззаботной жизни.
Oh, I know full well how children dream of a happy and carefree life.
Той, в которой есть чудеса и дикая свобода.
The life of wild freedom and miracles. His voice rang like thunder. It made all hair on my head stand on end.
Все это будет вашим, стоит только захотеть.
All of this will be yours. You only need but a wish.
Стоит только попросить.
You only need but ask. No, thank you, I ask not. But then he whispered.
Стоит только согласиться.
You only need but accept. Except... No, Olia. Olia. Snap out of it. Olia repeated after him like an echo, as if enchanted. Isn't that what the old... what the grandpa of Polina also said? That they get enchanted and they repeat.
Да, моя дорогая.
Yes, my dear girl.
Вкусить это.
Partake in this feast. The old man pointed toward the fox girl.
Я прошу тебя, ради всех нас, ради меня, ради сестры.
Please, I beg of you, for all of us, for me, for your sister. Okay, they do seem afraid of the adults. Even her said that earlier. So maybe if I go against this, we may all suffer, including the beasts who seem neutral at best toward me. In a place like this anyway. But maybe I could also save them. Speaking of save. Oh, what, where were we?
Зайчик, отведай хотя бы кусочек.
Please, Bunny, take just a single bite. The gentle way she asks me.
И тогда ты все поймешь.
And you'll understand everything. And this is why we save. Okay, you know what? Since I saved her... Ah, oh. How it just... Oh, Jesus Christ. Since we saved... Let's go for it. Let's see what this party does. Maybe there's a change there as well. I fished out the most tasty-looking candy from the pile of sweets on the floor. Okay, so we're back to this.
С выбором вас поздравляю. Веселитесь в этот час.
I applaud your bold decision. Now it's time for you to play. You know, it does make me wonder, when Fox Girl is pleading us, really pleading us, she's not that stuck in the illusion as we get from a bite or two of this. How all of our worries go. Like, how Anton said that he sobered up whenever Polina called the phone, or whenever he was chasing Alisa, like he sobered up in a way. She sobered up when she figured out that we were about to leave. Like, she sobered up. It's like she consequence entered her mind. Please don't leave. Bad things are gonna happen. She remembered what bad things were.
Ради всех нас, ради меня, ради сестры.
I'm sorry, Alisa.
Зайчик, отведай хотя бы кусочек.
Stop asking so sweetly. I'm afraid I can't let you do that.
И тогда ты все поймешь.
And you'll understand everything. I felt like chilling winds blew from the cavities of her eyes, from the dark holes of other beasts, and the towering old man's too. The owl's face twitched nervously. The wolf's maw dripped with saliva. The bear shuffled his feet, any trace of sleepiness gone from his face. And from behind us towered the one who pretended to be Grandpa Frost all this time.